approaches Jesus and asks him, "What will it take for me to inherit eternal life?" And Jesus says, "Well, what's written in the scriptures, and how do you interpret it?" And the man says, "Love your God with all your soul, your mind, everything. Body, soul, mind, everything. Just give it all to God. And then love your neighbor as yourself." And Jesus says, "You do this, and you will live." Let us pray. Lord, thank you for this time and this space to worship you, the opportunity to hear your word. Open our hearts this morning, soften them, so that your message may seep in places it may never have before. Give us the ears to hear your message, the knowledge to understand it, and the strength and courage to act upon it. Amen. So, as Jesus often did, he talked in parable. He explains to the lawyer that a man coming down from Jerusalem to Jericho was beaten half dead and left on the path. So to put this in context, Jerusalem is 2,500 feet above sea level. So everywhere you went from Jerusalem, you were going down. Jericho was 800 feet below sea level and 17 miles away. So if you were going from Jerusalem to Jericho, that wasn't a nice stroll. You were going fast because it was steep, it was mountainous, it was ripe for ambush. So if you were on this path, you had a purpose. You were going from one place to another. So that's why Jesus puts us out there. He says, this is a dangerous spot. And he describes a Jewish man who was beaten half dead and left on the side of the road. The first two characters he introduces are the priest and the Levite. And they walk around individually. They come up one at a time and they walk around. But they don't just walk around him. They actually go to the other side of the road. And they keep their distance. And they go around. And the first time I read this, I'm like, okay, they just maybe weren't interested in helping. But in the Old Testament, in Numbers, there's a law that says you can't touch anything that's dead. And if you do, you would have to go through a purification exercise that takes 7 days. On day 3, you have to do this. Day 4, you have to do this. It's very intricate. There's a lot of effort. So these two that walked by had to weigh the impact. Okay, if this person's alive, yes, I can help them, but if they're dead and I touch them, I don't know about that. I may have a lot of things I have to go through. And this is a dangerous road. I don't want to take my time and help somebody. So they weighed all of these factors and ultimately said, I'm going to keep my distance. And they walked around. Then Jesus introduces the third character, the Samaritan. And the Samaritan approaches, and he shows compassion. Now, when you look up Samaritan in the dictionary, it says someone who's charitable, someone who does good things. Well, that definition comes from this parable that Jesus says. He says he's a good Samaritan. So the definition now that we read is someone who's charitable and good. But if you would ask somebody at that time, what's a Samaritan? Charitable and good is not coming up. The Jewish people and the Samaritans, they were enemies. And not just for a couple of years or like a little bit of a feud. It was 1,000 years by this time. By the time that Jesus brings this up, they had been feuding for 1,000 years. When the kingdom of Israel, the north and the south, split, they were no longer friends. So to put this into context, imagine the Cold War of the 1960s. And communism was bad because there was so much fear that this was going to spread and it was going to impact our way of life. I grew up as a child in the 80s, and whenever you played war or you did any game, the enemy was always the commie. I didn't know what that meant, okay? But the commie was bad. They were the enemy. That's only 20 years of information being passed down, of fear. Now put that into 1,000 years. The Samaritans and Jews, generation after generation, being born into those people are bad. You may not even know why. The Samaritan walks up and sees the Jewish man there, and that means nothing to him, because he doesn't see a Jewish man. He sees a human, someone that needs help. And he steps over, binds his wounds, he puts him on a donkey, he sends him down the hill to Jericho, he brings him there, and he pays for his care. So the message this morning, for all of us to think about, is who is half dead on the road in front of you? So think about that for a minute. Is it someone from Russia? Someone from China? India? African American? Gay? Lesbian? Transgender? Who's on the road? Are you willing to help? Now, I assume a lot of us sit here and say, well, as Christians, of course, we're going to help anybody. Right? That's not what Jesus is saying here. In his parable, he gives an example of somebody's hurt on the road. We need to help them. Well, let's go back to what the attorney says. Treat your neighbor as yourself. How would we want to be treated? In that situation, sure, we'd love to have somebody come by and help us. But if we empathized with someone else, and we were to truly treat them as our neighbor, would we want them to have the same rights as us? Would we want them to be treated the same way that we would want to be treated? Somebody doesn't have a home. Are we truly willing to open our home for them? Somebody wants to get married in our church. Are we ready for that? Somebody wants to have their child baptized here. Are we ready for that? Because that's what Jesus is asking us to do in this parable. And it's been calling to all week. That's what he's asking us to do. He's asking us to not only treat others, but give them the rights that we would expect. It says with softball, Jesus isn't just handing us an easy one. Sometimes you read the scripture and it's an easy one. This is not an easy one. This is hard. And that's what he's asking us to do. He's asking us to think about it. Let it seep into your heart. Because that's how we grow. Okay, let us stand and read our mission together.